How's things been
It's
for you?
it's been good. It's been fun to be back home. Exciting playing with the new players. It's been really good.
You showed us a variety of all the different things you could do today, finishing at the rim, making plays for your teammates, shooting threes. Coach talked about how good of a shooter you are. How have you kind of elevated that part of your game?
I think I've just been shooting it more confidently. Like, I wouldn't say I was a bad shooter last year. I shot 40%. He just wants to shoot at a higher volume, and he just preaches that to me. Like, he knows I can get downhill. He knows I can make plays. He's just been telling me to shoot the ball more, and that's what I've been doing.
Talk a little bit about your relationship with Coach Cronin, how when you were in high school, how he did recruit you a bit, and how this whole thing evolved and how you ended up here.
I mean, he had a really good coach connection with my high school coach. So one time through the portal, he was one of the first coaches to give me a call, and I already had a relationship with him because of my high school coach, and I knew him from high school and all that. So it was pretty easy to get talking to him, get talking to Coach Nate, and we just kind of went from there.
So your style of being able to get up and down, play a lot in transition, wouldn't necessarily lend itself to playing for Coach Cronin. What were some of those discussions about how you might impact the style of play?
Yeah, we knew that last year they didn't really have that at point guard position. So, like, when he called me, he knew exactly what he wanted. He wanted to play faster because that's how his defense creates faster offense. So he felt like I could fit right into that system. And he just needed someone he could trust with the ball in their hand. I feel like that was what I could bring to the table, and we talked about that. We talked about playing a lot in pick and rolls, and he's been doing that a lot in practice. So I'm excited to see what we're going to get going during the season.
You think you have the kind of personnel that lends itself to playing a lot more in transition?
Absolutely, and he's going to allow that personnel too.
How would you say you and Sky could maybe complement each other on the court?
Oh, perfectly. Sky's a great shooter. He's a great pick and roll player. He's the same as me in a way. So, like, when one of us is off, the other one can pick it up. We could both play off the ball. So I think we're going to complement each other very well. We haven't got to play with each other as much in practice yet,
Right.
so we're trying to work on that. But I think we complement each other very well.
I know coming back to UCLA was a big part of it was being closer to home. How often are you able to go home? How often are you able to see your family now that you're back
I see
here?
them almost every week. And my mom would come down on Sunday sometimes too to meal prep for me, help me clean up their house and all that. I can see them almost every week I want. It's a little 45-minute drive for me. They'll come during weekdays when I'm having some workouts. They just come hang out with me at the house. So it's awesome having them that close to me.
So Coach Cronin says he can be tough on his players to make them as good as you're already smiling, to make them as good as they can be, so they don't look back and say, "Wow, he didn't do what he could to make me better." How have you seen that? Has it surprised you at all? Actually being in practice with him, what kind of impact do you think?
It's
that
funny
does
you
have?
mentioned that because yesterday, actually, I got howled out pretty bad because I was making some silly plays, sloppy turnovers. So I think that kind of pushed me to have what I did today. Like what you guys saw today was because of what happened yesterday. I feel like he was on me really bad yesterday, so I wanted to respond in the right way, and I think I did that today. So seeing it firsthand, being a part of it, I think it does nothing but better the players.
There's kind of a sense of humor to it.
Yeah,
too.
absolutely. When
Like,
he's
what are
honest,
some of the best jokes he's ever said to you?
he actually made one today. I can't repeat. I really can't. But he made one today, and I was like, I've never thought of that. I've never heard that and never thought of that. So it was pretty funny.
He said that everybody's on the team has tried to guard you to improve on their defense. Who's been some of the best defenders that have guarded you so far?
Oh, Sky. Sky's a great on-ball defender. Coach Cronin already mentioned he's one of them. And I think Eric Freeney, he plays real physical on the ball. And Eric Daly. Eric Freeney, and Sky Clark are some of the three best I've had so far. So they make me better the same way I make them better. So just playing against Eric Daly's length, because I might see that in the Big Ten. Playing against Free's strength, because that's what we're going to see. And then Sky's speed. So, like, all three just help each other, and we just get better.
You guys are running a lot of double screen action, like Spain pick and rolls today. How do you kind of read that? You know, you have a lot of options there in those plays.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of my favorite plays because, like, you take the roller, I have a pop back three, you take the pop back three, I can look off for the roller, or I can just get downhill off the screen, like, or you can skip. There's just so many variety of options in that play that I love, and Coach Cronin knew that because they went back and watched some of the plays we ran in New Mexico for film and what they can implement for me. So we ran a lot of pistol, running a lot of Spain action, double screens. Like, he's trying to implement stuff that will work for me, and I love it.
How's it worked with the post players when it comes to that pick and roll? How is it jiving with those guys?
We're getting it down pretty well. It's late in the summer, but we're still getting it down. More so a book. We're trying to figure out some stuff for lobs and all that, but we're getting it down a lot. Like, everyone's learning when I'm going to pass. I may not be looking at you, but it might still come to you. So, like, everyone's starting to recognize that. The shooters in the corners are all getting better at reading when I'm going to hit them. So we're all just developing in a very, very good progress.
If you had been recruited by UCLA out of high school, do you think you would have come here?
Very high chance. It's close to home. It's one of my dream schools, so, like, very high chance.
You know, the UCLA point guard position is very historic. You guys, Jordan Farmar, Drew Holiday, Alonzo Ball, all those guys. I know you grew up watching a lot of those players. Like, what is there an honor that comes with playing that role for this team?
I think it's honor just having the 4 layers in front of you. Like, it's a very historical program, and you're right, the point guard position has been very elite here. So, I think it's a blessing for me for sure.
Do you have a favorite UCLA point guard from the past?
See, I grew up watching Lonzo. Lonzo was my time and age. I love Lonzo's ball.
Did you get a chance to meet him? Yeah.
I have not yet. Hopefully one day I do, but I have not quite yet.
Seems like communication was an early emphasis early in practice today. How would you say the communication has gone, considering all the new transfers and all that?
I know we have a bunch of new transfers, but we're all older. So, like, I think we all know what to do exactly. Like, he knew what he wanted to transfer. It's all older guys, so we know how to communicate. We've had experience. So he's just harping on a little bit more because he feels like we'd be better since we are older. So I think it's been good, though.
Awesome.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
You guys have a good one.